In this short video, we're going to look at a habit that you would like to break as part of growing in a more balanced life and making sure that Jesus Christ is the center of everything you do. And like in the last video, the suggestions I'm going to make and the example I'll use will be based on our spiritual health, but you could apply this to any aspect of that worksheet on the balanced life assessment. So this particular aspect is some habit that we would like to break. Here's my recommendation for spending 10 or 15 minutes in prayer on this aspect of the worksheet. First, spend some time reflecting on the various things that make you feel disconnected from Christ. Okay, so if we're using the example of our spiritual health, and it's a habit we want to break, just spend some time in prayer sharing with Christ things that make you feel spiritually disconnected from Him. Things that cause you to feel hurt or troubled, things that leave you unsettled spiritually, and share with Him why. After you make that list in your prayer journal, take some time to answer this question. If you could only get rid of one of these bad habits, which one would it be? And then ask the question, why? In other words, let's say there are 3 things that you list in your prayer journal that really cause you to feel disconnected from Christ, that cause you to feel embarrassment, shame, guilt, a loneliness, things that cause you to want to pull away from Christ. Out of those 3 things you've listed, if you could only stop one of them, if you could only break one of those bad habits, which one would it be and why? After you take some time sharing that with Jesus and journaling about it, I invite you to then ask the question, what fears get stirred up within you as you consider breaking that unhealthy habit? If we're honest with ourselves, stopping any habit is going to cause fear. Why? Because when you and I have a habit, whether it's a healthy habit or an unhealthy habit, we have it for a reason. It's providing something for us. It's doing something for us, or else we wouldn't be doing that habit. So the thought of ending a habit, even a bad habit, will cause some fear to get stirred up within us. And it's so important for us to acknowledge those fears to Christ, to be open, honest, and vulnerable with Him about what we fear about that particular habit ending and going away. What are we going to miss? What are we fearful we might run to instead of that habit? After you ask that question, then end the prayer time simply by talking to Jesus about what hopes stir up in your heart about ending that habit. In addition to fears getting stirred up, we will ultimately also feel some hope for greater intimacy with Christ, hope for healing, hope for additional time to be doing other things, ultimately hope for greater health and keeping Christ at the center of our lives. I hope those prayer suggestions are helpful, and I hope you have some amazing time with Jesus sharing those things with Him and answering those questions. May God bless you.